What is Hajj? Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It is the annual pilgrimage Muslims make to Mecca in Saudi Arabia. Every Muslim must perform Hajj pilgrimage once in their lifetime if they are financially, physically able to do so. Plus, if they are capable of traveling safely to Mecca in Saudi Arabia. But if a Muslim can't afford Hajj, then it's not obligatory for them. And now the steps required for performing Hajj. The first step is niyyah, intention. Before starting Hajj, a Muslim makes niyyah, intention, in their heart to perform Hajj for Allah. Intention is crucial in Islam because actions are usually judged by intentions. Step 2. Entering Ihram. Before reaching Mecca, pilgrims, Hujjaj in Arabic, enter a sacred state called Ihram. Many pilgrims wear Ihram, a simple white clothing, at the airport, at home before traveling, or on the airplane, but it should be before crossing the Miqat boundary. Once you are wearing Ihram, you have to avoid cutting hair, hunting, talking badly, arguing with other people, and other forbidden actions. Of course, a lot of pilgrims arrive in Mecca days before Hajj even begins, so technically they can sleep, eat, relax, stay in hotels before beginning their rituals. Like they are not required to begin their rituals immediately after arriving. Step 4. Tawaf around the Kaaba. On the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims begin the main rituals. First, they perform Tawaf by walking around the Kaaba 7 times. After Tawaf, pilgrims usually pray 2 rakahs and drink Zamzam water. Step 5. Sa'i between Safa and Marwa. After Tawaf, pilgrims perform Sa'i by walking 7 times between Safa and Marwa. And here where a lot of people sometimes end up walking 14 times rather than 7 times because they're not aware of the starting point and the ending point. It happened with me when I performed Umrah for the first time. So instead of walking 7 times, I walked more than 14 times because I was not aware of the starting point and the ending point. So you better ask someone before performing this ritual. After finishing Sa'i, pilgrims may return to their tents, accommodations, to rest. Another step is staying in Mina. Later, on the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims travel to Mina. They spend the day and the entire night there. Pilgrims pray, rest, eat, and prepare spiritually. Step 7. Staying at Arafat. On the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims travel from Mina to Mount Arafat. This is the most crucial part or ritual of Hajj. Pilgrims stay there from around noon until sunset, praying, making dua, praying to Allah, and asking Allah for forgiveness. After sunset, pilgrims travel to Muzdalifah. In Muzdalifah, they pray, sleep outdoors for 1 night, rest, and collect small stones. Step 9. Stoning the Jamarat. On the morning of the 10th of Dhul Hijjah, pilgrims return to Mina and throw 7 stones at the large Jamra. This symbolizes rejecting Satan and evil temptation. After stoning the Jamarat comes the sacrifice. The sacrifice remembers Prophet Ibrahim's obedience to Allah. Today, most pilgrims don't slaughter the animal themselves. Instead, many modern Hajj packages include the sacrifice as part of the payment. Pilgrims usually pay official services in Saudi Arabia, and the animal is sacrificed on their behalf within the Hajj area. By the way, the sacrifice should be within the Hajj area in Mecca. It shouldn't be elsewhere. After the sacrifice is completed, men shorten or shave their hair, while women cut a small portion of their hair. This symbolizes renewal and purification. After shaving or cutting hair, pilgrims return to Mecca to perform another tawaf called Tawaf al-Ifada. They may go immediately or they may rest depending on their condition and the crowds. Some pilgrims perform sa'i again depending on their Hajj type. Many pilgrims return to Mina for 2 or 3 more days. During these days, they continue throwing stones at the 3 Jamarat while praying and worshipping. Step 14. Farewell Tawaf or Tawaf al-Wada' in Arabic. Before leaving Mecca, pilgrims perform the farewell Tawaf around the Kaaba. This is the final goodbye to the holy city. Finally, Hajj is not just a journey to a place, it's a journey of faith, tolerance, patience, sacrifice, equality, and spiritual renewal.